MrBoo.
Well, hello there. Come on in, YouTubers. It is I, MrBoo, Entertainment Guru. Did you have any trouble finding the place? What is the deal with all the traffic? And what is the deal with all the people on YouTube? Did you find my video okay? Did you get in okay when I buzzed you up? Let's have a seat and let's get into this. So, let's have ourselves a good old seat and hey everybody, it is I, MrBoo, Entertainment Guru, and yeah, this review has to do with this video right here. So thanks for showing up to my humble corner apartment, and Unfrosted. We're going to talk about Unfrosted. It is a Netflix original movie starring none other than Jerry Seinfeld. If you didn't really get the theme of this video, I'm doing it in the style of his 1990s television show Seinfeld. I even, yes, did the opening, so I hope you enjoy. But yes, Unfrosted, we're here to review this small gem in a sea of tons of gems that streaming services are now coming out with. So let's go ahead and review this show about Pop-Tarts. That's right, this show is about Pop-Tarts and how they came to be in a wacky retelling of Kellogg's vs. Post. And at least it's about Pop-Tarts, because if it was about Princel's, well, they'd be making me thirsty. So let's move on out with the graphic and let's get into it. First off, if you like Jerry Seinfeld, if you know anything about Jerry Seinfeld, if you were as old as me, 38, older even, I sat and watched 90s sitcoms with my parents quite often. I watched Martin with Martin Lawrence. I watched Friends. I watched Seinfeld. We watched everything. It was just what we did. If we weren't eating dinner or lunch or anything at the table, we were in the den in front of the TV watching sitcoms. And so when I first saw the trailer of this and I was like directed by Jerry Seinfeld, I was like, I've got to see this, especially because Netflix has been delivering. I don't know if any of you out there think Netflix has been delivering. Why don't you put it in the comment section down below. What is the deal with your favorite Netflix series or movie? Put it in the comment section down below. Also, let's go ahead and get this up there. And if you are a fan, like I am, of Netflix or Seinfeld or, hey, just MrBoo Entertainment Guru in general, you know what to do with the thing that came across the screen. Hit those buttons. Subscribe, like, notification. Like I said, leave a comment down below. I will always, likely always respond as quick as possible. Now, back to the subject at hand. Unfrosted. Wow, this had me a little skeptical going in, because it's a show about Pop-Tarts and how they came to be in post first Kellogg's, and it looked a little bit definitely up Jerry Seinfeld's alley with humor, but it actually added a bunch of silly humor in there too, much like Scary Movie and parodies and humor of a lot of comedies that we've come to know and love, like Leslie Nielsen style humor, really off the wall humor. So it mixes and combines perfectly into one tasty, sultry, frosted little Pop-Tart. And they were not frosted when they first released, hence the title Unfrosted. Again, shoo. So let me get into this. What do I think of this movie? Well, first off, you're going to have a laugh. You're going to have a giggle at most. This is a good show to just put on. This is a good movie to just sit down and watch one day when you're just like, you know what? I'm looking for something that's kind of warm-hearted. I'm not looking to scream. I'm not looking to jump. I'm not looking to, have anything raunchy, but I want to laugh. This is one of those things where you can put it on and you can actually watch it with your children and they're going to laugh too, because this movie takes the real-life situation of like Kellogg's Pop-Tarts versus post Country Squares. That was a real thing. Yeah. It just sounds like, I'll repeat what I did in my walk and talk video. Country Square's lost, I think, because of the name. In all honesty, I don't feel like I want to wake up in the morning and my first meal will be something that sounds like a square cut out of a field, a square of sod, possibly sugar soaked in milk or something like that, or wrapped in a pastry. I just don't want to eat what the cows eat. I just don't want to eat sodden grass. Like, I don't want a square. I don't want a country square. If I'm going to own a country square, it's going to be a country square mile. So yeah, definitely get that out of here. And basically, they put their own twist on it. And I'm talking about, when I say they put their own twist on it, I'm talking about Jerry Seinfeld, Melissa McCurdy, Peter Dinklage is in it, Christian Slater. You've got Officer Dingle from Reno 911. You've got the African American, the real tall cop from Reno 911 that always wore the glasses. I can't think of his name. You have Amy Schumer. You have tons and tons of cameos from tons and tons of comedians and actors and actresses. This show is great. It literally, like, the premise of it is that obviously Kellogg's is the man. Kellogg's is a da bomb. Kellogg's is definitely taking post to the cleaners. Now, what it is now they're developing a breakfast thing that's kind of failed. But somehow, someway, 2 children in a dumpster, of all things, dumpster diving for what is called the goo, actually give Seinfeld's character the idea to get back on this fruit pastry thing that had failed and get back together with his old partner, Melissa McCurdy, who is now working for like NASA creating science things. And there's even a joke about Tang in there. So they get together, and they get together the wrong group of people. They've got like Schwinn from the bike company. They've got Chef Boyardee. They got the guy who like came up with sea monkeys. They got another Netflix guy in there. He was in Dead Like Me. He played the boyfriend of the crazy woman who like hit, the woman's husband. And he's in there, and he's like, I think like an aerobics guy or a sweat guy. I don't know. But it's the wrong team to make a Pop-Tart pastry. But somehow they pull this off altogether, even along the way making a living ravioli. I'm not playing on that. I can't go into what it is or how it was done. There's a living ravioli. Like, this movie pokes fun at such things as obviously breakfast foods, obviously businesses and corporations together. Heck, Peter Dinklage is the milkman's mafia leader. There's a milkman mafia, and they are not happy that Pop-Tarts are coming out because cereal takes milk. Pop-Tarts don't. Even though I'd like to disagree, because once they become a frosted treat later on down the line, like they are today, and you got some of the flavors like cookies and cream today, and chocolate, and s'mores, you need a big old honking glass of milk. Am I right? I'm right? I think I'm right. But in the time this era was happening, they were unfrosted. They were more of just like a fruit pastry. And the milkmen are really not happy with the fact. And they're a mob, they're a mafia, they're a gang. And it's just hilarious. But it does. It pokes fun at all that. It pokes fun at JFK. It pokes fun at the Capitol building being stormed. But it does it in a manner that's lighthearted. You get to see how mascots like Tony the Tiger and Snap Crackle Pop were actually people dressed up in outfits, and how they filmed some of those commercials. I think it's a really funny, goofy take on the history of breakfast food and in general. And I think they did really good. It's got really good laughs, and I'm gonna go ahead and say you need to watch Unfrosted. It is it's not like hilarious, but it is funny, and it did make me chuckle, and it did make me laugh. There's a lot of one-liners, a lot of comedians, a lot of guest stars in this. I didn't even scratch the surface with the names that I dropped. It's insane how many names are in this movie. Netflix nailed it again. Jerry Seinfeld nailed it again. You gotta watch Unfrosted. This one, I'm gonna say take my word on it and at least give it a chance. Get on out of here again. We don't need a graphic lingering around. But this is my breakdown. Good comedy, wholehearted family movie that you could watch with your kids. If you're a fan of Jerry Seinfeld, you're gonna be a fan of this. If you're a fan of any of the comedians in this, you're gonna be a fan of this. Hands down, definitely, I'm gonna say a solid 4 out of 5 on my book. I'm gonna be like, this is rated certified Boo Fresh. 4 out of 5 stars. Didn't really get the 4.5 or the 5, but it's a solid 4 out of 5. It was very cute, very well done, very comedic, and just, you actually did learn something. You learned Post was an idiot with country squares. That's what you learned. Who would eat something? What'd you have for breakfast today, little Billy? Oh, I had me a good old country square. Ugh. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up because I'm supposed to be going out with my 2 male friends and my female friend to a Chinese buffet, party of 4. And I'm hoping they have a 4-seat table ready for us. I'm not really sure where they are, but, I'm going to wrap this up by saying I'm MrBoo Entertainment Guru. And as always, I've been your entertainment guru. Wow, my hunger's getting to me. Man, I really messed that one up. Anyway, I've been your entertainment guru, MrBoo Entertainment Guru, and like always, I will see you in the next video. There we go. I nailed it. And, well, like always, I guess it's time to... Oh, MrBoo. Yeah, we're cars outside. Guys are ready. Chinese buffet. I put it under Hunter, party of 4. Oh, finish it up. Come on. All right. Well, you heard the G-Man, Gregor, or Grammar. He goes by either. I don't even know the man's real name, but boy, does he like to barge on in. But anyway, I'm MrBoo Entertainment Guru. I've been really happy to bring you the review of Unfrosted. I give it a 4 out of 5. Please give it a try on Netflix. It will at least make you giggle. It'll at least make you laugh. It might even just barely put a smile on your face, but it's definitely worth your time. Really funny movie by Netflix. Really funny movie starring tons of comedians. I'm MrBoo Entertainment Guru, and, well, as always, this is the part where I have to say, I'm out.